Hey guys, it's Skeeters here, and I'm bringing you another new video. Today is episode number 2 of Skeeter's Stories. So, today, our story is about the scars on my back. So, you're probably wondering what the hell? Um, so, I'll elaborate a little bit on that. I have about 10 scars that go all the way across my lower back, and it honestly, it looks like I've been whipped. Like, looks like I was sent to 10 lashes at the pole. And so, I'm just going to tell you guys how that happened, basically. So, first, I actually didn't even know I had the marks until one day I was walking through my living room, and I didn't have my shirt on, and my mom saw that I had these huge scabs that went all the way across my back. Or, they were just like the last little bit of scabs, so they were pretty much just scars at that point. And she saw I had these huge scars that went all the way across my back, my lower back, and she was like, "What the hell?" And she was asked me what happened. And a like a couple weeks ago, before that, I had been longboarding to my friend's house. So I was going down this hill, and a truck came past me on the other side, and there was a rock underneath the wheel of one of the truck, sorry. And so the truck drove over this rock, and it shot out towards me, and it actually wound up hitting my tire, which, if any of you skateboard, you know that when a rock hits your tire when you're skateboarding, you kind of, the skateboard goes to a dead stop and you keep moving forward. So it doesn't end very well. So that happened, and I was going down a hill. I was going pretty fast. So I wound up kind of rolling, like I flipped over onto my back so that I didn't grind my face into the pavement. And so I kind of landed on my back, slid a little bit, and then kind of rolled and got back up. And I didn't feel anything, like I wasn't bleeding as far as I could tell for some reason. I don't know why, I probably should have been bleeding. But I wasn't bleeding and it didn't really hurt, so I was just like, okay, whatever. Got back on, grabbed my board, and just kept going to my buddy's house. So I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't tell anybody because, like I said, it didn't hurt. I wasn't bleeding, so I just totally forgot about it. And then, so I was walking into my living room a couple weeks later, and my mom saw them. She's like, "What the hell happened?" So I had to explain to her what happened. And, by that point, it was too late to do anything. They were pretty much guaranteed to be scars. So now I have these, I think it's about 10 big scars across my back. And whenever people see them, the first thing they ask is, "Do your parents whip you?" Which, no, obviously my parents are actually really nice. My parents would never lay a hand on me. They'd never hurt me or anything. But it looks like I've been whipped. So people are always like, "What the hell?" So, basically people, like I remember a while ago, me and some friends, they were talking about how they had these scars and stuff. And I was like, "Well, you think you have scars?" Uh, So I showed them these scars, and everybody's always surprised when they see these massive scars going across my back. And I actually have a lot of scars all over my body. I've got 3 scars from when I broke my wrist. I have scars from burns. My cat was a little kitten. She used to be really mean. She's actually still really mean. But she used to always scratch me and stuff when I tried to, I'd play with her, and she'd scratch me and stuff, so I got little scars from that. Okay, I don't know why it took so long to kill this kid. And then I have, I have one on my forehead, which, that's actually another story. That's like a really funny story, actually. What else? What else? Where else do I have scars? I have one on my middle finger, actually, that looks like an X from a burn mark. So that's always fun to show people that scar. I'm just kidding, guys. But, Yeah, so I have these massive scars on my back, and I personally think a lot of people hate having scars, and they do whatever they can to get rid of them. But in my opinion, I don't mind having scars because it's like every scar tells a story. It's like your body's this blank canvas, basically, and then all these scars tell a story, and they have a meaning, and I just think that's pretty cool. So I really don't mind having scars. Like, my mom was freaking out. She's like, "Oh my God, you have these massive scars that are gonna be there forever," and I was like, "That's okay," because, like I said, I don't mind scars. They all tell a story, in my opinion, and I think that's actually pretty cool. So I don't mind it. And it is pretty amusing to watch people's reaction when they see these massive scars all over my back. I think it's pretty funny. Maybe I'll when I hang out with my girlfriend, I'll get her to take a picture of them, and then I'll post it on Twitter, and you guys can see, because they are pretty big, and like I said, you'll see. It looks like I've been whipped, to be honest. I don't know how they did not hurt. Like, you would think something like that would hurt a lot, but I didn't feel it at all. I don't know how. It's kind of weird, but oh well. And oh, there's my little puppy. Hey, Lincoln, you can say hi? No, you're not gonna bark? Okay. He doesn't bark much. This is my little dog, Lincoln. You can probably hear him breathing because he breathes really loud. He is a Boston Bull Terrier, little Boston Bull Terrier, and he is bug-eyed. His eyes, like, stick out of his head, and they each eye, like, one eye points to the left and one eye points to the right, and it's kind of weird. Maybe I'll show you guys a picture of that one time. But yes, his name is Lincoln. It's actually funny because his name is Lincoln, and my last name is Kennedy. So Lincoln and Kennedy, they're both presidents, except I'm Canadian. So whenever I tell people that my last name's Kennedy and that my dog's name is Lincoln, they're like, "Wow, two presidents." And I'm like, "Yeah, except I'm Canadian, so I don't really care." But yeah, that's about it for this story. Just thought I'd tell you. Think the story of how I got my scars pretty interesting. I think it's pretty funny that it looks. I don't know. A lot of people would not think it's funny that they look like they've been freaking whipped, but I don't know. I find that kind of funny. It amuses me. I hope you guys liked. I came back to Ep.2 today. Thought I actually did hit a clip, like second or third game on. So you guys can keep an eye out for that in my intro that I'm getting clips for. I need, I think, 4 more clips at this point. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. And yeah, that's about it for this story. I'm Skeeters, and I'm out.